Make way for the player of the month. We got a baller coming through.
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Orlando Magic have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Indiana Pacers. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0, advancement to round two in the Eastern Conference at stake. And tonight, we'll see the Indiana Pacers as they go up against the Orlando Magic. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. They've got Cunningham, and it's Rainman in at the 2 spot. And for the Pacers, we've got Edwards. Halliburton is out there with Benedict Mathurin, and it's Jones in at the 2. You look at Indiana, they're on the brink of elimination here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with a win.
Pacers start out with the ball. Pass to Halliburton. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Here's Rainman. All alone. Jump shot is good that time. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Magic making their last shot. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Here's Jones. The Magic making their last shot. Pass to Fields, to the middle. Edwards can't hit. Here's Rainman, defended by Jones. Here's Rainman. Inside, and stolen by Jones. Now Mathurin puts up a 3. The shot no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Cunningham against Halliburton. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mathurin. It's good from about 19 feet.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Lets it go from the wing. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Halliburton outside. Jones finds Halliburton. Here's Fields. Outside Jones. Pass to Fields. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Here's Fields. Pass to Matherin. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Matherin's got his second basket of the game.
You want to talk about a player who relishes contact. That is Benedict Matherin. Big-time finish inside.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Fields. Left side, Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he sinks the second. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Rainman. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Matherin with the ball. Pass to Fields. To the paint. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Halliburton.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
And finished off by Tatum.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Magic making their last shot. Halliburton against Cunningham. That one rolls around and rims out. The Magic have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Shoots from 14. Tatum, good. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Pass to Fields. Here's Edwards. With the 7-footer. Kramer with a rebound. For Orlando, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. The shot by Rainman, no good. Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now here's Jones. Outside Matherin. Takes the 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Matherin passes to Halliburton. Back to Matherin. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum.
When you think about Benedict Matherin and all he offers offensively, has a polished shooting motion and plenty of confidence.
Gibson's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Magic. Hachimura's checked in for Tatum.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Rainman, that's good.
And I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Now Gibson. Outside Matherin. Pass to Edwards. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
They set the pick. And there's the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Indiana trailing here. Jones, the pass to Gibson. Down low. Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the inside. Here's Hachimura. Cunningham outside. Orlando again with the bucket.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And here's Matherin. He's got 9. Oh, a nice shot by Gibson.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Rainman. The 15-footer. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Rainman. And there's a pick. Puts one up from 19. Yes, on the jumper. 14 points for him.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Hachimura against Matherin. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rainman, the pass to Hachimura. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Cunningham with the ball. Picked up by Matherin. And he gets that one. And it's a 6-point Magic lead.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now here's Gibson. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Matherin. Back to Gibson. Here's Fields. For 3, Matherin. Orlando grabs the miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Hachimura. Sinks that one from the post. And the Magic lead by 8.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Matherin up top. 9 points in the game. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Here's Hachimura. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Hachimura getting off the floor and finishing with no doubt.
Here's Gibson. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by 8. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we... Both teams changing it up here.
At the line for the Magic, Jason Tatum, shooting 1.
We've got Michael Porter, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Rainman. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Hey guys, Rainman in their last game against the Pacers was simply terrific. He finished with 47 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Russell to pass to Rainman. Here's Lively, guarded by Edwards. Fades and shoots, and it's Orlando with another.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Jones, the pass to Edwards. Pass to Porter. Over Hachimura, and it's Porter. That time on the assist from Edwards. Porter's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yes, so smooth from the mid-range area. Now, Porter Jr. doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Rainman, defended by Jones. Here's Rainman, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Halliburton, the pass to Jones. Up top, Edwards. Pass to Fields. And here's Jones. This one for three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Russell, the pass to Rainman. Tatum with it. Now Hachimura. Here's Rainman, defended by Jones. Outside for Russell. And it's Orlando with another.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Some changes for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Michael Porter, and Gibson is subbed in for Halliburton. Edwards, the pass to Gibson. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And so here is Orlando. Pass to Hachimura. It's hauled in by Fields.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Up top, Gibson. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Edwards. Back to Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. For three. Kramer with a rebound. Kramer's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Rainman. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
There's a screen. Here's Fields. And here's Edwards. Blocked! Here's Rainman, defended by Jones. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Rainman's got 22 points.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
18 feet out, and Orlando again with the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Jones. The Magic making their last shot. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton is checked in. Mathurin passes to Fields. Back to Mathurin. Halliburton with the ball. He's watched by Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Halliburton on the attack. Outside Mathurin. Hits a three-pointer. Matherin's got 12 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
1:41 left in the first half of this one. Pulls up, high post, and the basket by Hachimura. He's got 10.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Here's Jones. It's blocked, and they get it back.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Rainman. 1:09 left in the half. And another basket for Orlando.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
Indiana has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Here's Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 11. Outside Jones. Inside. Here's Edwards. It's deflected.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Oh,
Wow. Get out the way, Greg.
Come on.
Get out the way.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton with the ball. Cunningham with some nice D.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And so it's Orlando. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Orlando Magic.
Well, you love the points off the bench. Must be nice to be a starter and come back into the game with a larger lead. Makes life easier, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you appreciate the way this roster's been constructed. Strong in a number of areas. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls, are you going to pack it in or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. So for Orlando right now, they've got Cunningham, and it's Rainman in at the 2-guard position. Here's Rainman, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the bucket by the Magic. Pass to Matherin. Here's Fields. Back to Matherin. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's Halliburton. Fires from deep. Kramer with a rebound. Kramer's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
On the wing, Tatum, defended by Jones. Tatum passes to Lively. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Jones. It's tipped. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Cunningham's got 8.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. Mathurin, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Halliburton. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And another basket for Orlando.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the 2nd half. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Rainman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to Edwards. Looking to get it going.
Personal foul. Fields. 3rd personal foul.
Here's Orlando. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Cunningham, yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Halliburton, a screen on Tatum. Tatum against Mathurin. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Pass to Mathurin. The 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Kramer's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Rainman. Back to Tatum. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. The 3. Halliburton misses.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Now here's Jones. He's got 9. Halliburton right side. Fields the pass to Mathurin. Edwards a screen on Tatum for 3. Mathurin. And that basket makes it 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
And stolen by Jones. On the wing, Mathurin. Back to Jones. Pass to Fields. Here's Edwards. Rainman grabs the board.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Puts it up from the high post. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Rainman's got 32 points in the game.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Now here's Mathurin. He's got 15. Edwards Edwards a screen on Tatum for three. Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Rainman. And another basket for Orlando.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Jones, the pass to Halliburton. Jones with a screen on Cunningham. Halliburton for three. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Rainman, defended by Jones. And he lobs it up. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Now Mathurin. He's got 18. Edwards can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 13. Pass to Mathurin. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. The baseline J is on the way. No good on the shot. Nice D from Tatum.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Down low. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Gibson's checked in for Halliburton.
Substitution on the court.
Russell with the ball. Working on Gibson. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Rainman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Russell. And another miss by Orlando.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Jones, the pass to Fields. Throws it up high. Robinson with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And he jams it home with authority.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Jones. 9 points in the game. Outside Mathurin. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Rainman. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Rainman's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Gibson. Edwards a screen on Russell. And here's Edwards. Robinson defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Williams is checked in for Indiana. Michael Porter comes in for Jones. Here's Gibson. The Magic making their last shot. Outside, Williams. Back to Gibson. From outside the arc. They get it back. Outside Mathurin. Beyond the arc. The rebound by O'Brien. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Rainman. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Porter. Here's Gibson. Orlando grabs the miss. Russell from outside. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. Gibson with it. Outside Matherin. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be magic ball. Oliver's checked in for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton comes in for Matherin. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Rainman. From the top of the key, he buries it. Rainman's got 40 points.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Halliburton, the pass to Gibson. Williams with the screen. Buries it from 3. Gibson's got 7 points in the game.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Magic out in front, opening up a huge gap. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. They've got Halliburton, and it's Porter in at the 3. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Fires it. The rebound by O'Brien. Hachimura against Porter. And it's Hachimura missing. And for the Pacers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The rebound by O'Brien. And they're pushing it up. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Gibson. Halliburton for 3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Hachimura, the pass to Rainman. Hachimura outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Gibson passes to Halliburton. Screen by Gibson. Again, Halliburton missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Hachimura. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Halliburton to the paint. Williams in the post, working on Robinson. And Williams punches it home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Great open look there. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Gibson. They set a pick. Pulls up on the wing. That one goes. Count it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Rainman. Outside Robinson. Halliburton comes to help. Hachimura outside. And again, it's Orlando converting. The Pacers have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Outside Porter. Halliburton on the wing. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Edwards, he's checked in for Indiana. Russell's checked in for Orlando. Halliburton finds Edwards. There's the three. Orlando grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, he picked him clean.
Orlando foul. Number 97.
The Pacers making a switch here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Matherin. Pass to Halliburton. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Matherin. The rebound by O'Brien. O'Brien's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rainman, defended by Jones. They get the rebound. Here's Rainman. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Rainman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Matherin. Robinson with a double. Here's Halliburton, and he knocks down the 10-footer.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Rainman. Gets an open look and hits it. Rainman's got 46.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Halliburton finds Jones. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Russell, the pass to Robinson. Out to Hachimura. From downtown. And the three-pointer goes. Hachimura's got 23 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Three-pointer Matherin. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Edwards.
And the second free throw is good. The Magic have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Here's Johnson. And that one's long.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Rainman, defended by Halliburton. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Edwards got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jones, the pass to Edwards. He puts up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Johnson against Jones. Edwards a screen on Johnson. Inside. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Jones. Edwards got 9 points now in the second half. Hachimura, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Rainman. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And the Pacers shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Rainman. Now here's Johnson, defended by Jones. Launches it. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Fields. Doubled by Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And another dime for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. On the wing, Matherin. Edwards finds Matherin.
Orlando foul. Keon Johnson. First personal foul. Third team foul. Magic substitution. Number 49.
Three-pointer Matherin. Counted from distance. Matherin's got 21 points in the game.
Boy, shot ready on the catch. Go ahead, Benedict Matherin.
Here's Rainman. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Jones, the pass to Halliburton. To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Here's Rainman, defended by Halliburton. Here's Matherin. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Magic.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rainman.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Good on both. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth. Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. Halliburton, a screen on McDaniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, lots of skill to contend with if you're guarding Benedict Matherin. It's not an easy cover.
And the Magic making a change here. Russell is checked in. Both free throws good from Matherin. Here's Orlando. Here's Rainman. A good-looking shot from the wing. Rainman's got 54 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And here are the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Magic. And they pick up 2.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Rainman. Oh, hey, how about that? Oh, wow! Whips down the windmill jam.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.